This is a review for the Kings deck from Ellusionist, printed by the United States Playing Card Company. It's a collaborative effort by Peter McKinnon and Daniel Madison. The box has a nice smooth feel with embossing on the logo. On the inside, the box is white, and the cards come by default in Tamariz stack, which is convenient if you're into doing magic tricks. Immediately you will notice the red is a much darker color than a normal deck of cards, which is cool because it looks nice, but also could be a little problematic if you're doing a color change and want it to be really obvious. This deck also uses a marking system. Ellusionist will send you a PDF where they teach you how that works. And here's a close-up of the back design. And now for the handling of the cards. I think this deck has a nice feel to it. The cardstock is substantial, and it looks good in thumb fans as well. Straight out of the box, the cards fare much easier face up, like so. However, after you work the cards in, it's not too much of an issue to be able to faro them face down, like that. Here's a close-up of the standard cards, which look pretty standard, aside from the darker red color. The jacks all have a standard bicycle look. The King of Clubs and Spades are both standard, however the other two represent Peter McKinnon and Daniel Madison. Similarly, the first two queens are standard and the two red queens are custom. And the aces are pretty much normal too, except for the Ace of Spades. The extra cards of the deck include two cool looking weapon cards, which are weapons from the King's court cards. You also get a double backer card with this deck, along with a video where Peter McKinnon explains how you could use a double backer in magic tricks, and I thought it was very useful. Lastly, you get a gaff card you could use with the angle Z trick, created by I am Daniel Madison himself. So in summary, I think this is a great deck. It's got a nice back design. There's a marking system built in. I don't know if I'll ever actually use it. The reasons being A, you have to memorize a certain pattern in order to read it, and B, you have to be able to see a large chunk of the card all at once instead of just the corner. But I'm still happy they included it as an additional feature in the deck. And it's cool the order the cards come in right out of the box. That's nice for magicians. I really like the fact that there's no ad card. I much rather have some kind of cool looking card like one of these instead of some advertisement. The box is nice. It could have been gold on the inside too, that would have been cool, but it's very nice the way it is. And I like the double backer and the gaff card, so you get a really good value, I think, in this deck. That's all for this time. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. This deck has kind of a funny smell, but I think I like it.